Wednesday, December 4th. We were in the Eldon F. Murrah Board of Selectmen meeting room, located in the second floor of Town Hall. Before we stand for the pledge, I want to remind everybody that this meeting is being recorded for use on the internet and the local cable station. So you are all on camera. Smile, and please join me for standing for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good evening. We start with three pieces of always good news as we kick this meeting. And the first is we have two appointments to make for our police department. One is for Alexandra Maloney, and the other is for Robert Long. Chief, do you want to introduce?
Obviously, this is Alexandra, and this is Robert.
Good guess.
And again, I know we had this conversation when I made our last appointment. Very fortunate with the system that we've changed to. I get to go out and get great people. I'm not begotten to a subscribed list. That's exactly what we've done. Forgive me if I say kids, but these young adults have come into the building. They've worked hard. They volunteered everything. They're a huge part of our building, and I couldn't be more proud than I am to bring them tonight. So I present Alexander and Bobby before the board.
Super. Alex and Bobby, I'll give you each like under a minute, under 20 seconds, whatever you choose. Just a brief little introduction for us, just to know what you've been up to and why you want to do this, I guess.
Alexandra's going to go.
No,
you're good right now.
Hi, I'm Alex. I have always wanted to do a job where I help people. I thought I wanted to be a teacher, and now I am here. I started dispatching in 2020 part-time, and then I loved it, went full-time in 2022, and then now I'm moving forward in my career and becoming a police officer.
Bobby.
I'm Bobby, also go by Robert. Been dispatching for a little over a year and a half now. Graduated from San Diego College with a criminal justice degree. Always just wanted to be in a field where I could help other people, be a leader in the community, and be a nice face for other people to see on their daily times.
Any questions?
No, that's exciting. Chief, you said kid, but two young adults, already in the pipeline for becoming police officers, and I think you guys are going to be great additions to the team once you get through the academy, right? And then good role models for the residents of West Bridgewater. So thank you so much for stepping up, because really, police officing these days is tough work, and I commend you both for stepping up and deciding to do this, and especially for our town. Thank you.
Thank you.
I echo all of that, and if Tim trusts you and thinks you're the best candidates, then I trust you. So that's good. Welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. And that's, there's a large audience here. Anybody additional comments? Any thumbs up, thumbs down, anything like that? It's not like it's a wedding where you get real but
I see a firefighter back there. He might have a sideways thumb.
Well,
You
with
ready
that,
for- you
with
ready
that
for
in
a
mind,
motion?
yeah, we'll make a motion.
I make a motion to appoint Police Officer Alexandra Maloney and Police Officer Robert Long.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
We wish you the best and congratulations. So,
Thank you.
Congratulations. Look forward to celebrating after the academy.
Absolutely.
so
You guys excited?
Oh yeah.
I am. Right on.
beautiful thing. Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Again, they'll be appointed, once they finish, there'll be a swearing in, and we'll do the ceremony as we have been. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
Right
No
on.
problem.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good
Have
luck.
a good night. Thanks, guys.
All right. I'll give it just a second.
Good luck.
All right. So with that exit, I now know who Keith is. So,
Narrows it down a bit.
I did say there are three pieces of good news, and the third piece is to ratify Keith Musto's employment as a DPW laborer. So I know Phil's here. I don't.
Would you
Phil,
stand up in the back? Or?
Yeah, sure. You can. Phil, do you want to introduce? You want to speak, or?
Sure. I assume Keith's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worked with Keith in the past. Good individual, quality guy, character, good worker, and I think he's a good fit for the DPW. With that,
Keith, we'll
Like
put
you say,
you
when
put
I
you on the
think
spot
Musto.
like we did for the officers. So.
No, I've been in the municipal system for 8 years. Phil, like I said, we worked together, so he let me know that there was a position opening up, and I went for it, and thankfully I was selected, and I'm very excited to get started working for West Bridgewater, and I look forward to getting involved in this community. I went to school at West Bridgewater State, so fate's bringing me back, I guess.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Any questions?
No, excited to have you, so.
Thank you very much, me too.
Yeah.
Yep. This is a personal question. Does not affect anything. Do you wish for snow, or do you not wish for snow?
So right now, I'm young enough where I still want it. But we're getting there where we're like, go away.
All right. Fair enough. I'll entertain a motion, nonetheless.
I make a motion to ratify Keith Musto's employment as DPW laborer.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Welcome aboard, Keith.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Keith. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next, we have a application for a common vic license for K&T Enterprises LLC, doing business as Honeydew Donuts on 475 West Center Street.
Yeah, the applicant is not here, but the simple transfer, no issues or problems.
Yep. Any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to, where are we on C? Common vicular license for K&T Enterprise LLC as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Lost my
All right,
place.
before we enter the next piece, there's a couple of recusals I'm going to do throughout this process. I am in the alcohol business. The company I work for has actually done some business with Leandro's, so I'm going to excuse myself from anything that says Frida's or the public meeting tonight. In addition, the company I work for has done some business with Borderline and Hockomock. So as we vote, I'm going to block those out and let you two go. So. With that being said, we'll move on to annual license renewals. The first up is entertainment. I'd entertain a motion from the board to vote for in bulk here for everything with the exception of Frida's, and then I'll ask you two to vote for Frida's, and I'll recuse myself. So, if there's any discussion of entertainment licenses, let's take it.
Yeah, make a motion to accept all as presented,
With the exception of Frida's.
with the exception of Frida's and Hockomock.
And all motions will be subject to final documents and inspections.
And all motions subject to final documents and
All
inspections.
right. So,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And I'll ask you two to discuss Frida's or make that motion.
It's Frida's and which other one?
Just for
Frida's for the
entertainment,
entertainment.
it's just Frida's.
Frida's.
Make a motion to approve the annual license renewal for Frida's,
Second?
pending
All documents and inspections.
final documents and inspections.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Nailed it.
All right, moving on. Public amusement, class 1, 2, and 3, garage repair, and common vic. I think we can take those all in one shot.
Make a motion to accept the class 1, 2, and 3 as presented, barring any inspections.
We got public amusement, garage repair, and common vic. I think we can lump them all into one.
Yep, you can, correct, you can take that all as one vote. Again, all of them are subject to final inspections and any outstanding documents.
I'll make a motion motion to accept public amusement, class 1, 2, and 3, and garage repair as presented, barring
Second.
any final inspections.
Did you say common vic? I just want to make
I
sure.
did not.
We can add that into.
And common victular.
Second.
Perfect. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm not sure we saved any time on that.
No, not at all.
All right, vote for annual liquor license renewals. Again, as I mentioned, I'm going to recuse myself from 3, one being Frida's, Hockomock, and Borderline Liquors. But with that in mind, any discussion on any of the other licenses?
Not at this time.
Okay. So I'll entertain a motion to vote for all but the 3 that were mentioned.
I'll make a motion to approve the liquor licenses barring final documents and inspections, minus the ones that Jeff can't vote on.
All in favor?
Aye. Oh, no, I'll second, and then all in favor.
Done.
Aye.
All right, and then you guys can take care of those.
I make a motion to approve the annual liquor license, well,
Renewal?
no, but,
Frida's? No?
no. I'm looking for a motion for
Oh.
the annual liquor license for Frida's, Hockomock, and Borderline.
Make a motion to approve the annual liquor licenses for Frida's, Hockomock, Borderline, barring any final inspections and documents.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Nailed it.
All right.
There.
We'll continue down on the next up is the ABC seasonal population increase estimation.
Yep, so we received this from the town clerk. Again, we're not a seasonal community such as something on the Cape, but every municipality by law is required to do this because, as we know, the state of Massachusetts still has a quota system for all alcohol licenses. Our number is consistent year on year because we are under a 10,000 person community. So again, I'll just ask you to take your motion to accept and sign.
I'll make a motion to accept the ABCC seasonal population increase estimation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, approve the meeting minutes of November 6, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of November 6, 2024.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, accept the meeting minutes of November 20th for review.
Make a motion to accept the meeting minutes of November 20th, 2024 for review.
Second.
All right, next on the agenda is communication reports from boards, commissions, and town officials. I have none. Correspondence from the public to determine a course of action. I also have none. Anybody else? Public comment period. We obviously have some people in front of us, and we have Al behind you.
Al?
Any comments, Al?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Al. That was well said. Next up is we have about 3 or 4 minutes, David, if you want to start the town administrator's
Sure, no
report.
worries. So here we are in December of 2024, but we are actually officially starting our FY26 budget season. So in the next couple of weeks, we will forward a message out to all of our department heads. I have included last year's budget message that was sent to department heads, just so that we could see it as a template. Every year, we ask the Board of Selectmen to vote on it. We normally vote a level services budget, and so I will ask you to take that vote. We will forward out all the budget templates and then start the budget process from there. So I'll entertain any questions, but if you could take a vote for a level services budget or whatever else that you may entertain.
I make a motion to vote on FY26 budget message.
There's a level service.
Oh, sorry?
Level
Level service, yeah,
service.
okay, yeah, sorry.
Second discussion on level service. Keep it flat, as simple as we can. All right.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So I will skip to C, just because it's tied into the budget schedule, budget as well. So as you know, what we will do is we will send out the message to all department heads. We will provide them all of the templates. They will have most of the month of January. I then sit with all department heads, that way I have an idea as to what their requests are. And then in February, we will start the process where the Board of Selectmen and then the Finance Committee will hold budget hearings over the next 90 days. 2 items of note. One is that the Finance Committee entertained the notion of doing combined meetings, had a vote, actually had a pretty lively discussion about it, but chose that they did not want to do joint meetings. So we will continue the schedule as we have done in the past, which is for the most part, department heads will make their presentations to you on Wednesday evenings. Finance Committee will meet on Thursday nights and hear from those same respective department heads. Capital budgets will still be done in March. And at this point, town meeting is tentatively scheduled from Monday, May 12th. We have not taken that vote, but we will be taking that vote in the near future. So if that date does not work, please let me know, because obviously we're back into it with the schedule. Last meeting that you were here, you signed documents with the treasurer for the state revolving fund for about $4 million, which was a 0% interest loan for a water treatment plant. That bonding was approved at town meeting. As part of that process, we are going to have to provide certifications of materials to the state. So the template has already been created by the state. I am to authorize the water superintendent, and so I'm asking you to take a vote and sign this document saying that you are authorizing me to authorize the water superintendent to certify those materials.
Any discussion?
Not for me.
So I'll make a motion to authorize the town administrator / water superintendent as authorized signatories for the state revolving fund loan for the Sears Street water treatment plant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. An update, just to let you know, we will be switching over to .gov as part of our email address next month. You'll recall that we had this conversation. It came out of a cybersecurity assessment that we did, which I know, Jeff, that you reviewed. And they came out with a couple of actionable items. And so this is one of them that we will start to implement in the month of January. Your emails and all of our emails will automatically seamlessly switch over. So when somebody emails your current address, it will automatically bounce to it. Nobody will actually know. It will automatically bounce to it. A signature will be placed in all outgoing email, so that way over time we can get people to switch over, and then we'll shut off the old email sometime in the future once we feel comfortable with that.
All right. At this point, you almost made the finish line.
I did. I went as fast as I
So
could.
Didn't quite. So at this point, it's 6:45. Again, I'm going to recuse myself from this public meeting and turn the chair over to Mike.
Pursuant to Chapter 138, we have to first open the public meeting or read this first?
No, read it first.
Read it. Pursuant to Chapter 138 and Chapter 140 of the Massachusetts General Laws, a public hearing will be held on Wednesday, December 4th, 2024 at 6:45 p.m. in the Eldon F. Moreira Board of Selectmen Meeting Room, Town Hall, 65 North Main Street, West Bridgewater, Massachusetts, on the application for transfer of an annual all-alcohol liquor license from SPS Inc., DBA doing business as Frida's Restaurant, to M&M Leandros, LLC, doing business as Miguel's Table, 105 Copeland Street, West Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Interested parties are invited to be present and to be heard. Board of Selectmen, Jeffrey P. Ryan, Chairman. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Nailed it.
Their attorney is here, so if you would.
How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Christian, I've been driving 2.5 hours.
Oh, man. Stretch those legs, do some jumping jacks.
Long drive.
Get the blood
Stretch
going.
it out.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, Attorney Tom Truax, I'm from Salem, Massachusetts. I'm here on behalf of the proposed transferee, which is M&M Leandro LLC. So with me are two people from the entity. One is Michelle Leandro. She's the manager of the entity, of the LLC. She's also the 100% member, which is 100% like a shareholder, 100% ownership interest in it. And also with me to my right is Telmo Nascimento. He's the proposed license manager. The underlying transaction is fairly straightforward. They are buying not only the business, but they're buying the real estate. So this is a real estate and business transaction. There is financing involved. Rockland Trust is providing financing. There is SBA financing, so it complicates it a little bit. But it's an SBA 504 loan, which is on the real estate, and a SBA 7A loan, which is on the assets of the business. And I believe I provided in the submittal all the documents, including the proposed promissory note. I think there were 3 commitment letters from the bank showing what the funds are that are coming in from that. As for experience, Michelle, she comes before you with at least 8 years of experience. She owns and operates Leandro's Italian restaurant, which is in Easton. I live on the North Shore. I haven't been down to the South Shore, so I went and read the reviews. I want to see how she did. She's doing pretty well there, because I see some really 5-star reviews on all the just glowing reviews. So it looks like you're going to have a nice addition to the dining scene here in West Bridgewater. She looks like she brings a lot to here. That she's also owns another restaurant which is not quite open yet, which is it's another Italian restaurant in Randolph. I think it's what's it called?
Menu.
Menu?
Menu.
Okay. And that's going to open very soon. But she's going to spend a few hours here every week at this restaurant. Her husband also is a chef at the Leandro's in Easton. He'll be helping out as well. Mr. Nascimento, he has been in the business many years, over 20 years. He has currently been helping out Michelle in the Randolph opening and in the restaurant in Easton. Before that, he was a full-time chef at, I'm trying to remember all the places, the Blacksmith in Pembroke, the Sun Tavern Restaurant in Duxbury, and before that, he has continued to be a part-time manager at Michelle's Place in Easton. And he's also been the manager at Snug Restaurant, which is in Hingham. He was a full-time manager there, licensed manager, he did everything there. And similar type of restaurant, pub style, full-service restaurant. So he comes before you with 20 years of experience. They're both tip certified, so I think you're going to have a good relationship with them. As for the operation, the restaurant's going to pretty much, I asked him about the cuisine, the restaurant's going to pretty much it's not going to be Italian style, it's going to be very similar to the pub style American, but with a twist. It's going to be an upgrade. So I'm sure you're going to like it. From what I hear, it sounded terrific. The name change at Frida's was the current owner's wife. They wanted to change the ownership, they wanted to change the name, so it's going to be Miguel's Table. So that's part of the application. We have a new business certificate from the town hall. In terms of the restaurant itself, the layout, floor plans, pretty much stays the same. The only thing is the hours is a little bit of a change that we're asking the board to approve. They're going to be open 7 days a week, that's their plan. Now, the restaurant in Easton is just nights, but this restaurant's going to be lunch and dinner. So what they would like to do, the closing time will remain the same, which is 1 a.m. But what they'd like to do is to open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and then on Sundays, more of a brunch style, they'd like to be able to open at 10. Now that's something that obviously we have to ask the board for permission. The statute does allow the 11 o'clock opening Monday through Friday, through Saturday, but the 10 o'clock opening on Sunday is the discretion of the town. So we would ask you to consider those hours. As I said, I think this will be a welcome addition to the town of West Bridgewater, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Well, that was a very detailed explanation. Thank you very much. And it sounds like there's a ton of experience sitting in front of us with the restaurant industry. I will, we ask when it involves a liquor license, we ask the same question, whether Jeff's in the conversation or not. We ask the same question. Do you guys have any questions on the alcohol policy at this time? None? Okay, and I know it's a very generic question, but we like to ask it. Mainly, if there's ever an issue, you come back before us, you're like, oh, we didn't understand it, but here we are asking from the very beginning, like if there is any questions on the alcohol policy, something we need to address or look into a little bit further. And when it comes to opening at 10 a.m., is that something that has to go through zoning, or is that something that we make the decision here?
No, do you have discretion over it? Because he's really referring to the alcohol portion of it.
The alcohol, yeah, okay, got it.
I do.
This
Great
sounds
experience.
This
Yeah,
sounds
no,
exciting.
no. I'm excited. It sounds great. I'm happy that somebody's buying it and that it's going to be something nice. I have a question, David. Maybe you can answer it. Do you know what Frida's hours of operation are currently? What time they are?
I have a copy of the license. The license says 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m.
So it is till 1 a.m.
And
Okay.
Mondays it's closed.
Mondays and Sundays.
Okay.
Close to
All right.
No, I thought I saw it. Right now.
I was mainly concerned about the 1 a.m. So if you can
Yeah, it's all
confirm
1
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely 1 a.m. There's no, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. No, it's Tuesday to Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I just have some concerns about the 1 a.m. I wasn't actually aware that Frida's had, was able to be open till 1 a.m. You have no intention of because it's in a residential area, I have concerns about the 1 a.m.
That's the same license we have in Easton. We are
Mhm.
also in a kind of residential area. Just like eventually if you want to do like some nights that we're going to have live music,
Mm-hmm.
probably on a Saturday or Friday night. It's not going to be a every night thing. Probably the other nights we're going to be closing around 9:30, 10
Okay.
o'clock the latest.
Okay, all right. I just have concerns about, it getting out of hand or,
I don't
turning
think
into
that
like a
would-
nightclub or something
no,
like
nothing
that,
like that. No,
yeah,
no, not at all.
yeah. All right, great. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. So, no other concerns here, as long as
None.
that's been addressed, I'm
It
happy.
sounds like we have to make a couple motions, David. One of them's gonna be the 10 a.m. for Sundays, or is that something we're gonna address at a later
Just
time?
one motion is okay, because you could just accept it as presented. Just make sure that it's in reference to both all alcohol, common vic, and entertainment.
Yeah, I'll accept the
You applied for
motion,
entertainment as well.
accept the motion for
You applied for
alcohol,
No, we didn't do
common,
entertainment.
Oh, well, hold on one second.
No
So
entertainment.
only because we're talking about live music, so there is
Right.
no entertainment.
No.
Okay, so I'm
And
very,
that's something that she's,
I can.
100%, so I'm so sorry, just common vic and alcohol.
yep, I'll accept the motion for alcohol, common vic.
Make a motion to approve the all alcohol and common vic transfer for, Miguel's Table, right? From Frida's to Miguel's Table? How do I have to phrase that, David?
I would, their legal name apparently is going to be, I'm sorry?
M&M.
Yep.
Oh, M&M Leandro, sorry. So I make a motion to approve the common vic and all alcohol license transfer from Frida's to M&M Leandro's LLC. Yep.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. Sounds exciting.
great, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it very much.
Thank you, guys.
I'll accept the motion to close the public hearing,
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
and I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Nailed it.
Now I can say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, I'm super excited. I mean, Frida's is awesome in town,
Yep.
and I've been to your other restaurants and super excited.
Thank
So,
you. Thank
no,
you so much.
thank you for choosing our town.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Congratulations, thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Rent office.
Are you guys gonna keep the pizza?
We're gonna keep the pizza.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's
All right.
asking us.
Yeah.
It's gonna open in rent.
All right, I'm here for it.
We're at.
Do you know where Short Street is? So right there used to be
Come on,
a
Jeff, you can
dive
take
bar.
something.
Rockies.
I know, right?
Right here.
I actually have a picture of that place.
I know
Yeah,
you-
but it's completely
I actually want to
different
ask that
now. It's
question.
completely different now.
You know what I was
Today.
doing?
You guys doing something on Ocean Road. Oh, you guys don't want that?
That's not
At the very top.
Thank you so much.
Have a
No
good
problem.
night.
Best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Drive
Thank
safe.
you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
All right, so I think
Back to David.
we got back to David and item E and F.
So, just a couple of last items. One is that the COA van has been delivered. You may recall that it was 2 years ago that it was approved. It was May of 2022. So it gives you an indication as to how long it's still taking some vehicles to be manufactured. But the 8-passenger COA van was physically delivered today. So the COA director is very happy. So again, I want to make sure that you were aware of that. And the next thing is that your next meeting currently is scheduled for December 18th. It's usually a light meeting, even if we have to have it. I'll be in consultation with the chair as to whether or not we still have to have it, but it's usually a fairly light meeting. But your next meeting's the 18th.
Great.
That being said, is there any other discussion, any other items?
No.
No, sir.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.